Yo, it's that time. I needed to talk about the market. I need to discuss the market. It's a lot on my heart. Before I say anything, let me just say this. I could be wrong as two left shoes. I'm just putting out my perspective and what I think, and hoping it resonates with someone and can help you in your journey to figure out what you want to do investment wise and how you want to move forward with your plans for the future with your money. Uh, Again, no financial advice here. This is strictly for entertainment purposes only. Um, Let me just say this. Last year, we had some really caused a problem called inflation. As inflation was just rearing its ugly head, it caused Jerome Powell, the Feds, to raise interest rates, and they've been raising interest rates for a while now. And we knew that it was going to have some type of impact in 2024. We just didn't know how that would play out. Well, what's interesting about that is raising the interest rates was supposed to lower inflation, and it seems to be having such a difficult time. But let's go a step further. I think we're going to have inflation for another 4 to 5 years at this point. And the reason why is because of this latest situation, the collapse of SVB, the Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank, the struggle of credit squeeze, the European Bank. There's a problem here, right? Remember back in during COVID, a lot of money was thrown into the world. That's what caused inflation. And that's what we're dealing with. We're trying to get that down, right? But it seems to me that the failure of the bank is going to be the very issue that's going to keep inflation up. Because we're already in a time where nobody trusts the government anyway, right? Let's be real. Nobody trusts the government. Nobody even really trusts media at this point. You know. So just because the government says we're going to cover your deposits, what makes you think that that's not going to cause people to still take their money out these banks? And they're bailing them out. So again, that's free cash in the world again, because if this is under any other circumstances, those losses would be those losses and they would have to deal with it, right? So again, another infusion of cash just hit the market. The difference is they're going to take this money out and they're probably going to keep it out. So tell me, help me understand, where is inflation going to come down? Because they're going to have to keep bailing out these banks. Regional banks are taking a hit, right? But aren't regional banks the banks that take care of mom and pops, small businesses? They understand the situation. Do you really think everybody's going to just put their money in the Bank of America's, Chase, Citibanks? Do you? I just think we're going to be a little longer on inflation. So if we're going to be a little longer on inflation, that means you cannot trust any high prices, even with the best companies. But what you can do, find companies that have no debt, almost zero to little debt. Find those companies, break those companies apart. And I say some of those would be some of the best places to store. That's just my opinion. The bank runs aren't going to stop. They're going to do everything in their power, but you're telling me that people all of a sudden don't trust the government at this point. More drama to come, y'all. Make sure you have a plan. Make sure you have a plan. Do not just be out here just hitting buttons. All right? Put some real thought into that, what you're about to do before you hit that button. You hear me? Before you hit that buy or that sell. Have a real plan in place. Do not play this game. It's about to get real real tough. Not trying to scare anybody, because you don't have to be scared. Because what goes down has to go back up. All right? What goes down has to go back up. But some of the things that go down are going to go away. They're going to disappear. And you don't want to own any of that. You feel me? You want to own the things that go down that are going to go back up. That's going to take due diligence, real work. It's going to take a team around you. It's going to take you taking time to study. Get about 2 or 3 hours a week just to go over stuff. Don't play no games with yourself. This is not the time to be throwing something at the wall and see what sticks. No. This is the time where you have to be intentional about where you're throwing that dart. All right? That's it. That's all. Peace.